Big Wild Kiki.
You know you make me feel so good.
That's what we do.
Bad, 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 bad
Yeah.
boy. I wouldn't change you if I could. I wouldn't change you if I could.
Come on.
I wouldn't change you if I could.
Yeah. Dumae's got the ladies. Do Puff drive Mercedes. Take hits from the 80s. But do it sound so crazy? With me personally, it's nothing personal. I do what work for me, you do what work for you. And I dress with what I was blessed with. Never been arrested for nothing domestic. And I chill the way you met me. With a jet ski attached to a SC. My Nestle, no mad rap, ass cat with my check beat. Problem with y'all, I said directly. That's right. Went from hard to sweet, starved to eat. From no the shows to sweet. Yeah. Now I be the cat that be hard to meet. Getting from girls that used to hardly speak. Come on.
Bad, 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 bad boy. You make me feel so good. You know you make me feel so good. You know you
Bad
make
boy.
me feel so good.
That's what we do.
Bad, bad, bad.
We'll be back with more from that interview, but first, let's check out this week's 98s.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Trailblazers out in Portland. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. And the Portland Trailblazers 2 seasons ago lost 4 starters, yet shocked the league, made it to the second round of the playoffs. Pretty tough to keep overachieving on.
Tell them sit down. Be humble. 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 Sit down.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown us thus far. I mean, it will be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvements.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay. Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says its time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting 2-guard spot with great confidence. Obviously, 2 teams, same conference, lots of history between them. Should be a good one. Brent, who are some of your favorite rivals to compete against?
You know, just growing up around the game of basketball, Kevin, for me to step on the floor against the jerseys, maybe not so much about the player that's in the jersey, but to see Lakers in purple or to see Celtics in green. That to me got my juices flowing. And then obviously, selfishly, anytime I had the opportunity to play against my brother John, oh boy, I was ready to go.
You loved it, yeah, you savored that. I love that answer, by the way, playing the team, not necessarily the individual. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Ingram, Isaiah Thomas out there with ball, then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Screen by Nurkic. McCollum with the ball. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harkless. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight. It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
He gets it in there.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Now, here's Aminu. 20 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lopez with the steal. There's the dish to Ingram. Thomas kicks to Ingram. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Thomas against Lillard. Another shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
Now, here's Lillard. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set. And the Blazers have a number of playmakers on their roster, and I think that takes the offensive load off of guys like Lillard and McCollum to score. Maybe a reason why Evan Turner was added to the roster. Try to get some guys in motion, maybe less attention to these guys playing in isolation, create some scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. After the miss from Damian Lillard, here's Bosch, and the Lakers tack on two more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Aminu, no one around him. Drills it from outside. Aminu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now the pass to Ball. Kicks it to Ingram. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Inside, here's Aminu, and he converts the layup. Aminu's got 5 points so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Dishes it to Ball. And then Ball slams it in.
And I tell you what, Ball has some nifty dunks up his sleeve, effortlessly getting off the ground to bash that one in.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Now here's Harkless. Oh, good with the triple.
And it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the athleticism from Ingram? Really looking to tear the basket apart with these strong dunks.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Lillard. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Brent, as we're becoming a more positionless league, the league is asking guys entering the NBA to do more things. So with that being said, of some of the youngsters, who strikes you as the most versatile?
I really love the demeanor and approach of Karl Anthony Towns' game right now. I just feel like there's something that he has in terms of how he controls himself on the floor, Kevin, and the full confidence of the complement of skills he has. Stepping back and shooting threes, playing out of the post and making passes, handling the ball on the fast break. I think Karl Anthony Towns does some amazing things and is incredibly versatile from that 5 position.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Rose. It's tipped. And 101 left to play in the first. He gets that one.
And they are attacking the rim
and getting great results.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Outside Turner. Davis sets a screen. Here's Aminu. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Caldwell Pope against Rose. The feed to Napier. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Napier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's stolen by Davis. Rose against Caldwell Pope. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Randall no good. 1 second left. That one no good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think of.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Thomas. Julius Randle is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Here's Napier. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Turner. Here's Davis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
For Rose, the outside job was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
Luol Deng is checked in for Los Angeles. Davis sets a screen. Turner passes to Rose. Pass to Napier. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. Here's Aminu. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, how about the effort from Aminu there? Something he's known for is crashing the boards.
Oh, yikes. Wow. And this sort of
awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. Hey, Brent, you went from player to announcer. What different aspect of the game do you notice now watching it from the booth?
You know, I think it's great just to have the perspective when I'm able to sit courtside, Kevin, and watch everything that goes on outside the play. The reaction from coaches to players and their demeanor, whether they're carrying out their assignments, watch guys on the bench. So much more emotion I can catch sitting on the sidelines next to you.
I bet.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. So it'll be Contavious Caldwell-Pope shooting. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Chris Bosh is checked in for Julius Randle.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Davis puts it in.
Taking advantage of his touch around the basket, Davis does a nice job there of using his body to shield the defenders from the basketball.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7, hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Tang's got his first 3 points of the game.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. To the paint, here's Bosh, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You have to figure that Bosh really loves this opportunity to get to the free throw line, establish some confidence. He's also consistent from there.
And so Bosh nails both of them.
Terry Stotts, one of the better coaches in this league, but he really does a great job of making sure that it's always about his players and never about him. One thing Portland has working in its favor is that they've dug in with Terry Stotts as their coach. They have that kind of continuity, and he allows these players to shine up here in the Pacific Northwest. That's when the sun comes out.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Ball. Lillard with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Harkless with the bucket.
So much talk about the game slowing down for the game's best players. Lillard composes himself, scans the court, and delivers the strength.
Caldwell-Pope, nice touch on the shot from close range. Caldwell-Pope's got 10.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Harkless with the steal. Lillard with it, now guarded by Ball. Lillard dishes to McCollum. No coverage that time.
I'm sure that's on the scouting report to not let him catch and shoot. With McCollum's marksmanship, that's easy money.
Here's Ball. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Now here is Davis. Stolen by Bosh. It's stolen by Davis. Here's McCollum. And off the front iron, and in it goes. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
He won't hesitate to square up from just about anywhere. Lillard drains the jumper even with the hand in his face.
Here's ball. 9 points in the game so far. Timeout called the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
And the Lakers with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Fry comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Ingram in for Luol Deng. Now, here's ball. From outside, off the mark.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but yet to make another one.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Feeds it the ball. Now, here's Fry. Started by Davis. And good that time. And the Lakers lead by 8. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Screen by Nurkic. They set the pick. McCollum kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I took what they gave me, and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Defensively and offensively, they improved quite a bit in the second quarter. And they've got a nice 8-point halftime lead to show for it. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, the offense is running on.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Have to like what you're seeing from Al. Lakers leading by 8. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. Harkless and Aminu, your small and power forwards. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. And that one's good by Lopez.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
And it's Ingram missing.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Here's Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. LA has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
Here's McCollum. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Hey, Brent, we know there's a lot of jaw and a lot of communication out there on the floor. And when you were playing, who was the best trash talker you ever went up against?
Well, I played with the notorious one in Seattle by the name of Gary Payton. A lot of people put him pretty high up on their list. I also remember one Bonzi Wells at his time when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers and Sacramento Kings being a bit lippy. And then occasionally there would be a John Barry talking to me, but
really,
I never listened to him growing up, Kevin, so why would I listen to him on the court?
Good way to approach it. Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Napier kicks to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket. Aminu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Thomas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 9.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters. Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. All going up court. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got 5.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Nurkic with the steal. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Harkless kicks to Nurkic. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Aminu. Stolen by Bosch. Now here's Ball. He is guarded by McCollum. Pass to Ingram. He kicks it to Thomas. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Count that one. He's got 12.
Well, the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Turner comes in for Harkless, and it's Rose in for C.J. McCollum. The Lakers on D. There's a good screen. Here's Napier. Off target with his 3.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
The 3 from Thomas. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Napier kicks to Aminu. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Ball. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
You just can't allow Ball to get comfortable when he's penetrating inside. He does a great job of using his size and those hesitation moves to draw fouls.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Channing Frye's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Lakers in 5th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 36 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And Aminu slams it in.
Volume scoring is not something you typically associate with Aminu, but when his shot is falling, few defenders have the quickness and power to slow him down.
Puts up a 3. And another three for the Lakers. Trailblazers trail by 9. Outside Rose. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with a defender looming.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Here's Ball. And no good trying to get that one. Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Defensively, we got to give a little.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Portland trailing here. So for the Lakers right now, Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Channing Frye out there with Randall. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Harkless is checked in for Portland. Now here's Lillard. The 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Ball dishes to Frye. Randall kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Picked by Randall. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Davis sets a screen. Back to Rose. Over Frye. They get it again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Lillard against Caldwell-Pope. Harkless on the wing. 3-pointer. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
A pretty free look from 3-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge 3-point shot.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Rose. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Thank you, David. The dish to Lillard. A 3-ball. The Lakers with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
McCollum outside, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Clock at 6. Nurkic a screen on Thomas. Nice work there coming off the screen. And it's 13 points for Lillard.
Smart patience by Lillard there. Could have tried to beat the defender on his own, but instead uses that screen to get the look.
And Thomas, here we go. It's deflected. He dishes it to Nurkic. Harkless on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Aminu with the bucket.
And when he catches the ball now, Aminu wants to use some of his newfound scoring confidence to help his team in big moments. We saw that there.
The kick out to Bosh. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Thomas. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Ball's checked in for the Lakers. That's good from Thomas. Here's McCollum. He feeds it to Lillard. And it's sent back by Lopez. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Thomas has got 10 points in the quarter. Trailblazers trail by 10. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. 1:39 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bosh. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Aminu. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 7. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Harkless. And he makes that one.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Lets it go from 11. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lopez a screen. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
There's Thomas with the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
It's true. We've officially entered garbage time, with some fans starting to hit the exits.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And the basket by Lillard.
Now there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And it's Bosh in the corner. Lillard against Thomas. And it's Bosh in the corner. Outside Thomas. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what is your approach to going out and playing, and how does that fit in with how this team plays well together?
I mean, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and you know, when I go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, you know, good things happen.
Well, they certainly happen tonight. Congratulations on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
nonostante ci riprese, con la voce non con la webcam. E solo io so quante ne ho prese, ma tutto questo era un calcio. Non era un gioco comunicare, prima che il Nokia fosse un super trend. Andavo in centro per chiamare, da una cabina come Superman. Per me Milano era come New York, ci sedili le ragioni di un tram. Ci torno adesso, rimpiango e penso che tutto questo era un calcio. Andava sempre così, dal lunedì al venerdì. La stessa gente di in tasca niente, però era meglio di un film. Mike Tyson, Laude, James Hunt, Stallone al Kogan, Van Damme. Mi guardo adesso, rimpiango e penso che tutto questo era un calcio. Era di moda andare a ballare, all'acqua fanno il cocorico. Musica alta in ogni locale, poche parole come Robocop. Il 50 top e le pennate, giovani folli come Peter Pan. Ci penso spesso e mi accorgo adesso che tutto questo era un calcio. Certe pellicole da panico, Carlito il finale drammatico, DiCaprio nell'Atlantico, Tony Montana e milioni spesi dentro. Ci sono i baracconi in città, e forse non ho avuto tutto ciò che ho chiesto, ma tutto il resto era un calcio. Andava sempre così, dal lunedì al venerdì. La stessa gente di in tasca niente, però era meglio di un film.
You are the assistant GM of the Golden State Warriors. Talk to me about the differences between the real life, counterpart and dealing with a guy like KD and Steph, and then now you're dealing with some of these top echelon players.
I think it'll be very, very much the same. I think the competitor is a competitor, teammate's a teammate. We're going to expect the same thing from our 2K players as we do from our Warriors players.
Nice.
That's the reality. We want to have the same level of professionalism, the same level of care and competitiveness. Only difference is, we're going from people who are major household names already to ones who are trying to create that.
Do you guys have any type of chemistry plans? Like, how do you work that now in the digital world? I know it's a big challenge.
Yeah, I think we're going to get our players together. They're going to be living in close quarters. They're going to be practicing every day. They're going to have a great chance to get to know each other in person. But it's on us. It's on our staff to make a good working environment and to make sure that we draft people who we think can work together. We are really going to dig down into interviews, and just like we would at the NBA draft combine, figure out what makes a person tick, and if they ultimately are going to fit in a unit and not just by themselves. But we really want a strong environment because it's easy when you're winning. Everybody's happy. But in a new league, we have no idea if we're the best team yet. There are going to be pitfalls. It's going to be peaks and valleys.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At power forward, Quincy Ace. At center, Superfan Moscow. At shooting, Joe Harris. At the other forward position, Rondé Hollis-Jackson. At the other guard position, D'Angelo Russell. The head coach of the visiting team is Kenny Atkins.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
So the Lakers win the tip. So the net starting five. Russell is out there with Harris. Then it's Quincy Ace. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. Clark, tonight in this matchup, young teams, not a lot of experience. And there are tough things for these young players to pick up as they make their journey, I know, through the NBA.
You're really right on top of it there, Kevin, because young players tend to be more emotional. And that doesn't always serve you well. Being poised and calm and confident is what you see from veteran players. Understanding game situations and having the presence of mind to be aware in all situations is part of what sometimes isn't prevalent with young players.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe, and for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
Here's Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got his first basket of the night.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
Over in the corner, AC. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Thomas dishes to Lopez. Russell against Thomas. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Here's Russell. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's Mozgov in the corner. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Thomas. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Lopez, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Russell against Thomas. Russell kicks to Harris. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And here's Russell. Harris outside. Back to Russell. To halt the run. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Russell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Shot on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ingram missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
The frustration was evident in his voice when I asked him about their record. He told me, well, we've been learning the hard way. Anything less than 100% effort will not get it done. I want our guys to recognize that and be hungrier than they've been. Is it talent? Is it effort? Well, they're still trying to figure it out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Lakers leading by 5. And it's ball in the corner. Here's Thomas, knocked loose, leaps for it, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
To the inside, Mozgov. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Mozgov's got his second basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And when you're on a young team that's still finding its way, how much does the losing take a toll on you as a player?
Well, I can speak to that because I was in that situation back in the early 80s. It does take a toll, but you keep your eye on what's ahead, and you relish the chance to develop as a young player. For the veterans, there's a lot less patience for a losing record, that's for sure.
And the Lakers making a change here. Prize checked in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside to stop the run. Yep, it counts.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
Out to the wing. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Outside, Lynn, 5 to shoot, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Thomas, good.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at them. Show them you can shoot from outside all night long.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a... Here's Dinwiddie. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Thomas, Channing Frye out there with Randall. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by LeVert.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire. And, you know, the Nets traded away their starting power forward, Thaddeus Young, in exchange for 2 draft picks. The big prize, Michigan combo guard and Ohio native Karis LeVert. He showed potential in his rookie season. I think he's got a bright future.
Lynn against Thomas. Lynn kicks to Dinwiddie. Down low. There's Hollis Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Boy, he just keeps coming at you. Hollis Jefferson, so energetic.
And LeVert taken with the 20th pick in the 2016 draft. Great versatility offensively.
Yeah, and he comes from good stock. You know, he's a Central Ohio native, so I've got to get that plug in for Mr. LeVert. He shows good decision-making skills and can play off the ball well, too, so this guy's got a lot going for him.
And that one, good.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Randall with the bucket. Nets leading by 7. Lynn dishes to Carroll. Knocked loose. Here's Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. We know that getting to the free throw line is almost a skill unto itself, Clark. Which players are elite in your mind in their ability to draw contact?
Well, Kevin, one of the first guys that comes to mind is James Harden, and Russell Westbrook would be another. So good at attacking the defense, putting their bodies into the defender, and because of that, they make it hard for the defenders to guard them without fouling. But those two guys come to mind right away as having that skill of drawing fouls.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
And LeVert showing how confident he is in his jumper, Kevin. He's got a nice soft release and is a very skilled guard.
Dang with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Yeah, where's your fight? You got to show more fight than that.
He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Lakers trail by 11. Over to the left wing. Fry passes the ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
And, Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Nets.
And, boy, they've been producing points both inside and out. That kind of symmetry offensively is a great sign, and it's correlated with their early success.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Mozgov, he's checked in for Damari Carroll, and Harris subbed in for LeVert.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, you know, one of the things young teams typically struggle with is defense. I mean, no surprise that the Lakers have struggled in that area. A lot for them to clean up before they can battle with the big boys across the NBA.
Drills the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubats. Wash comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Ingram in for Luol Deng. Pass the ball from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 10 points.
And, you know, even when the defense is right up into Ball, he still finds a way to use his size to get up over him. And that takes concentration.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Russell with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Caldwell Pope outside. Mozgov with the block.
Timing and sneaky athleticism, Kevin, allowed Mozgov to get to that shot.
And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Harris. There's the three. Rebound the Lakers.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Bosch. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Really like the long strides Bosch takes on the drive. Outstanding at quickly getting to the rack.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
Lakers trail by 13. Ingram kicks the ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. And a big move for D'Angelo Russell this past offseason. Traded from the Lakers to Brooklyn. Now one of the major building blocks of this team that has embraced him wholeheartedly.
Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he makes both from the line. And with the draft spot the Lakers had and the spotted history with D'Angelo Russell. You know, Greg, it wasn't a huge shock to see him move.
You know, it just seemed to me that Russell wasn't the right fit for what LA wanted to do. Still a very young and talented player who has a chance to kind of reinvent himself here in New York. He's shown a bit more maturity since that trade and since joining this team.
Ball no good. Brooklyn leading by 14. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Russell. Here's Lin. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Mozgov. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robert. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Russell. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
What a brilliant, unselfish half.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same. Nets leading by 14, shutting the floor for the Nets. We've got Hollis Jefferson, Quincy Acee out there with Mozgov. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. And they double up Russell. Tries it from 19.
And Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense, Kevin. Showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
Here's Bosch. Lopez dishes to Bosch. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The three from Thomas. Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Los Angeles. The Nets shooting a scorching 68% in the game. There's the pass to Mozgov. There's the screen. From the line. Good as the jump shot falls. Mozgov's got his third basket of the night.
Nice little move in there. The ever-developing skill set of Timothy Mozgov.
Bosch, and then Bosch with the jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Timothy Mozgov again. Mozgov's got 4 points this quarter. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Ingram.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Carroll. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And the mentality that we're seeing from Carroll, even a spot-up guy needs to seize those opportunities.
And the Nets' decision to go all in for a title, much scrutinized, and rightly so. I mean, you've got to respect the financial commitment. And at the time, an NBA record for payroll didn't quite pan out the way they hoped.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for the Lakers. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Mozgov. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Channing Frye's checked in for Chris Bosh. And a change for the Nets. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Mozgov. Now, here's Ball. He's got 19. Outside Thomas. Got a piece of it. Lin with the steal. And now it's Lin running. He can go all the way. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Kevin, Jeremy Lin's skill set allows him to effortlessly dominate at the offensive end. He's not only a good ball handler, but he scores with versatility.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Los Angeles making a switch here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Feeds it to AC. Ball's knocked loose. Carroll with it. Now defended by Randall. Outside, Lin. Shot clock at 6. Carroll kicks to Lin. Drops one in from the wing. Lin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Luke Walton is the 26th coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his for the taking, and I think he's going to turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he called it his dream job. But a lot of risk for Luke Walton, certainly in Los Angeles. Lakers had just gone through the worst season in franchise history.
Yeah, and, you know, not to mention the unrest in the front office, Kevin. In the end, though, for Luke, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. He's a SoCal guy. He won rings in L.A., and it wasn't the safe move, but sometimes the best moves require some risk, and it was where he wanted to be.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Kuzma. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Right side, Lin over Thomas. Lin's shot is off. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Randall, and he converts the layup. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
They set the screen. Outside, Lin. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
And Jeremy Lin, you know, I think has a great reputation. He's a confident guy who provides energy at both guard spots.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Lakers. Russell against Thomas. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Lynn against Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers.
An effortless range. KCP doesn't always hit for a high percentage, but when he does hit, he makes it look good.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nets lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Lakers trail. Vandeways the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Lynn's shot is off.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight. The Nets shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Thomas, good.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Nets trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harris, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Thomas, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Lynn the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. Outside, Lynn. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And Lynn involving his pick-and-roll game, improving how he passes the ball when the defense gives him a lane.
In the corner, it's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Russell dishes to Harris. There's a screen to the paint, up off the screen, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And the Nets making a change here. AC's checked in.
And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games. But when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
Harris kicks to Russell. He dishes it to AC. Mozgov a screen on Bosch. AC, a putback. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here, and the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
Kicks it to Harris. Picked by Mozgov. They set the screen. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket for Macy.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And the basket by Thomas.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, he knew he had him beat, Greg. I mean, that was clear. Took advantage of the space he had and then calmly and quietly drained it from the mid-range. That's good basketball.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the pointer calls.
Nets trail by 7. There's a screen. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Mozgov. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And another shot. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Well, a guy who's played long enough with some of the greats. Mozgov now looking to rise to the challenge in big moments himself.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Dishes it to Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
Nets trail by 9. Picked by Mozgov. Harris with it. Now guarded by Ball. Sinks the triple.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Count the basket.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 8. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thomas against Russell. Harris dishes to Mozgov. And Mozgov throws it down.
Yeah, the understated athleticism of Mozgov. When his knee is feeling okay, he gets off his feet pretty quickly.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back, in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Brooklyn with the ball. Harris kicks to Russell. Harris outside. Russell against Thomas. Shoots off the screen. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Julius Randle, you guys were behind tonight and came back. And how big is it to know that you can come back?
Yeah, it was definitely important. You know, in the first half, we didn't come out right. And in the second half, we picked it up, played with a better pace, got some stops, and we built on it. Yep.
Well, a young team needs confident wins like tonight, Julius. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Like a bomb, baby, come and get it on. Living like a with a red iPhone. Looking like a video vamp. Demolition woman, can I be your man? Rattling and dazzling, a flashy little light. Television lover, baby, cool all night. Sometime, anytime, sugar miss sweet. Little miss innocent, sugar. Break the buzz.
Sweet from my head to my feet, yeah.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this Parmesan with my